On this channel, I just released an episode about Attack on Titan, analyzing the hidden production stories behind one of Japan's most successful animation exports. Today, another anime, one that is more recent, one that frankly divided fans, more sharply than almost any other modern Japanese anime. Chainsaw Man, in Japanese Chainsaw Man. The first season aired in late 2022, made by MAPPA, the same studio that took over Attack on Titan's final season. The opening song was by Kenshi Yonezu, one of Japan's biggest musicians. The animation was technically extraordinary, and by every conventional measure of what makes anime successful, Chainsaw Man should have been the biggest anime hit of 2022. It was a success, but it was also, in some Western fan communities, controversial. People argued. People debated. Some said it was a masterpiece. Some said the studio made a strategic mistake. After 30 years writing for Japanese television, here is what fascinates me about Chainsaw Man. The debate Western fans had about whether the anime was good or bad completely missed the actual story. Behind this single project sit 5 business and creative decisions that broke nearly every rule of how modern Japanese anime gets made. Today, 5 things about Chainsaw Man that almost no Western viewer knows. After you hear them, the show makes complete sense. First, the basics. The Chainsaw Man manga was created by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Born in 1992, he is part of a new generation of Japanese manga artists, rewriting what the medium can do. The first part of the manga was published in Weekly Shonen Jump from 2019 to 2021. By the time the anime launched in October 2022, the manga had sold over 16 million copies. The anime ran for 12 episodes on TV, Tokyo, from October to December 2022. 12 episodes. That's it. One season. And in that one season, MAPPA quietly made one of the most unusual creative bets in modern anime history. 1. MAPPA produced Chainsaw Man entirely by themselves. No production committee. This is the single most important fact about this show. And it is the fact almost no Western fan understands. In Japan, anime is almost never made by a single studio alone. The standard model is called a production committee. Multiple companies, usually a publisher, a TV network, a music label, a streaming service, all invest together and share the risk. If the anime fails, no single company loses too much. If it succeeds, everyone shares the profit. Chainsaw Man was made differently. MAPPA put up all the money themselves. They took on all the risk. They kept all the rights. This is exceptional. In recent Japanese anime history, no. Other major studio has made a project of this scale entirely on their own. The reason MAPPA did this is in itself a story. They wanted full creative control. They wanted to prove a studio could thrive. Independent of the traditional committee system, they were betting their reputation and their finances on this single project. The pressure on every frame of Chainsaw, man, that fans felt without knowing why came from this. The entire studio was riding on it. 2. The original manga creator, Tatsuki Fujimoto, is widely considered the most extraordinary young manga artist working today. Fujimoto's career so far is, by any standard, abnormal. His debut series, Fire Punch, immediately attracted attention for unconventional storytelling. Then came Chainsaw Man, which won the prestigious Kono Manga Ga Sugoi 2021 ranking and sold over 16 million copies. Then, in 2021 and 2022, he published 2 standalone long manga Look Back and Goodbye Eri. Each of these short works was, in itself, considered a masterpiece. In a manga industry where most authors spend 10 to 20 years developing one major work, Fujimoto produced multiple acclaimed works in roughly 6 years. Inside Japan, Fujimoto is treated less as a manga artist and more as a generational voice. The anime adaptation of Chainsaw Man carried that weight. The responsibility of bringing one of the most discussed creative minds in modern Japan to global audiences. 3. MAPPA gave the project to a first-time TV anime director. The director of Chainsaw Man, Ryu Nakayama, had never directed a full TV anime before. He had worked on individual episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen and other projects, contributed to music videos, and gained a reputation as a strong, stylistic voice. But the leadership of an entire major anime adaptation that was new to him. For MAPPA to give a 1 billion yen plus production, financed entirely with its own money, to a first-time director, is a bet most studios would never make. Why? Because they wanted vision over experience. They wanted someone with a distinctive style, even at the cost of risk. Whether you think the result worked is up to you, but the decision itself was extraordinary. 4. 12 episodes, 12 different ending songs, from 12 of Japan's most important musicians. This is one of the most beautiful, most insane creative decisions of recent Japanese anime history. Most TV anime use one opening song, and one ending song, the same one repeated every week. Chainsaw Man used one opening Kenshi Yonezu's Kickback, but a different ending song every single episode. The ending songs were by 12 different artists, each one a major name in modern Japanese music: Aimer, Eve, Vondi, Ano, Shudu, Kanaria, Queen Bee, Zutomayo, TK from Ling Tosite Sigure, Tubo, People One, and Maximum the Hormone. This was the most expensive, most ambitious music project in any modern TV anime. The cost alone would be considered absurd by any conventional production logic. But it created something no other anime has ever had. A soundtrack that felt like a curated tour of contemporary Japanese music. Each episode ended with a different artistic statement. Each ending was its own short film. Western fans, even those who watched all 12 episodes, often did not realize how unprecedented this was. 5. Director Ryu Nakayama wanted to make a live-action film, not a traditional anime. This is the creative decision that, more than anything, divided Western fans. In most modern Japanese anime, action scenes are exaggerated. Characters move faster than humans can. The lines of motion are dramatic, the framing pops. This is the visual language of anime, and audiences love it. Nakayama deliberately rejected this. He told his team he wanted Chainsaw Man to look like a Hollywood live-action film. Realistic camera angles, naturalistic motion, grounded violence. The animation team executed this with extraordinary technical skill. But the result felt to some fans too restrained, too quiet, not anime enough. This was not a failure of execution. It was a deliberate artistic choice. Whether Nakayama's choice was right or wrong is a question fans will keep arguing about for years. But it is, again, a choice that almost no other modern anime would have dared to make. So why should you watch Chainsaw Man? Because every aspect of it, the production, the music, the directing, the source material, even the business model, is a deliberate break from the rules of how Japanese anime usually gets made. MAPPA bet their entire studio on it. Fujimoto wrote something that defines a new generation of manga. A first-time director was given a 1 billion yen budget and full creative freedom. 12 of Japan's biggest musicians each made an exclusive song, and every frame was animated in a style most studios would never attempt. This is not just a TV show. It is the moment a major studio said, "We want to make something that breaks every rule, and we are going to fund it ourselves." That kind of decision is rare in any creative industry. In modern Japanese anime, it is almost unique. After 30 years inside Japanese television, this is what I see when I watch Chainsaw Man. Now you do too. If there is another Japanese anime or show you'd like me to break down next, comment below. See you next time. This was Keizo TV. Please subscribe.